All right, good morning and welcome to Sukkah Daf. Shmuel, what daf is it today?
Hey,
Very good. In English, what number is that? 35.
35.
What's 35 times 2?
What is that? 2?
What's 35 times 2?
35.
What's 3 times 2?
6. 60.
What's 30 times 2?
60.
What's 5 times 2?
10.
What's 60 plus 10?
70.
Very good, Shmuel. What's 70 times 2? What's chai? How much is chai?
18.
What is double chai?
36.
What's triple chai?
What is this?
I'll tell
These
you.
people want to learn. These people don't want to hear these ridiculous.
No, yesterday I upped my holdings in Bridgeline Digital.
What is it called?
Bridgeline Digital.
Oh, that's very good.
It's an information technology sector of the stock market. They do search engine optimization. You familiar with that? SEO?
UFO?
No, SEO.
No.
Search engine optimization is that you work on getting a company to the head of a search engine, to the top of the list.
That's a good
So
idea.
people will click on you.
Yeah, but everybody could do it, and then you're back to square one.
No, it's a matter. It's a study. It's a whole thing of how algorithms work, how the computers work, and you have to put the right wording in your title.
Really?
Yeah, SEO. Anyway, it's one of the things they do. I believe in this strongly. It trades for around $5 a share.
Wow, that's good.
I was able to up my holdings to 90 shares. I have 90 shares of it.
You're joking. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money on it already, but I can see it going up. You know, I was watching this informational video about the stock market by Warren Buffett. He says, this is advice for investors. He says, you know, let's say you were only given 20 chances to purchase a stock in your life, 20 holes to punch. He said, if you were only given 20 holes to punch, 20 stocks to pick in your whole lifetime, you would make sure you pick the right one.
That's right. That's right.
So I feel like I have the right one with Bridgeline Digital. It went up from like 5 to 13 in a couple of days. It's this is really where, you know, the world is right now. Information technology.
That's right.
Search engine optimization is a very important thing because the whole world runs through the web, the World Wide Web, and you have to get the top of Google. You want your company to be number one on Google's list.
That's right.
Come on the first search.
That's right.
That's one of the things they do. They also do, changes of currency.
Diapers?
How you
Oh.
diapers? They don't sell Pampers. No, they might sell Huggies, but not Pampers. Joke. So they do all these different types of things, information technology, and they advance the World Wide Web. This is where the world is at now. It's digital. The whole world is digital right now. So, but he said, Warren Buffett, he said, when you swing, you got to swing for the fences. When you invest in that thing, when you're sure of that thing, you have to go for it ad infinitum as much as you can. So, so 90 shares not so much, but slowly and surely I'll get more.
Amazing, very nice. So you think it's a good stock?
Bridgeline Digital. Yeah, it's cheap stock, $5. You know,
It says 13 actually.
it went up to 13. Then it went back down to 5.
How did it do that? Just I don't know. That sounds.
Stock
strange.
market is all perception. It's all what
strange.
people perceive the value of something. It's not really the actual value. I mean, sometimes it reflects the actual value, but most of the time, it's perception of the value of something. So that's the stock market. It's a popularity contest. You know that?
Well,
So,
Warren Buffett doesn't believe in that.
well, Elon Musk, he actually controls cryptocurrency.
You're joking.
You don't know who Elon Musk is or cryptocurrency. You have no idea what these things are, but
Musk is a type of perfume or something. Isn't
yes,
it?
there's a musk deer.
yeah.
It's actually there's an odor that comes from the musk sweat of the musk deer that produces a nice smell. They
Right.
try to synthetically reproduce it in
So he's done that. He's done that. He's made into
bathroom disinfectants.
He works in that stuff.
He doesn't work in that. No, he owns
freshener
Tesla.
Industry.
He owns Tesla.
Tesco, I know Tesco.
Tesla. Dr. Board drives the Tesla. The doctor here tells them just put a white Tesla.
Oh, I need it. It's standing it back in front of his clinic.
Yes, exactly. The Tesla.
What
It's
is
a nice
that?
car,
Oh,
right?
He told him to sell it, so it'll be like advertisements. And tells
Elon
them.
Musk is the owner of Tesla.
He told Dr. Boris to.
They're electric cars. The cars are on electricity.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Oh, he has like a little more control, and he goes like this, like a
I'll
kid
tell
has.
you, a charging station.
My kiddos has an electric car with a little remote control. I'm saying, what's the
Is
big
it
deal?
owned by Tesla?
No.
Anyway, Elon Musk is the second richest guy in the world.
Really?
So yeah, he's a bit.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. No.
From what? From ear fresheners?
From Tesla. It's company.
Tesla. He knows about Tesla. He knows
Boy,
about-
right with that. You know about Tesla?
I think I know about Tesla.
What?
I made more money on Tesla than I did on almost any other stock. Almost.
You're joking. Really?
Peloton, I made more money in Peloton.
Peloton is
Peloton was a better stock than Tesla.
Let me ask you a question.
You have to compare it. Because the guy's name was Tesla Nikola.
Who's this guy? What does this guy do?
He lived a long time, 100 years ago.
That's who we named the company after?
There's two companies, Nikola and Tesla. His name was Tesla Nikola.
Mm-hmm.
very good.
Anyway, I wanted to know what you think about how how Elon Musk controls the cryptocurrency versus other people, the meme stocks controlling the stock market. Which do you think has more influence?
Neither.
Wait, come here. They have to see you, the camera.
Neither. No one has any influence. The
This
meme
is
stocks
right
are a
with
bunch
that.
of
He's
people-
the Rosh Kol here in Tulsa. One of the Rosh Kol. An
He's like
avid,
Gary
an
Bergman.
avid stock market.
You're like Rabbi. You're like
aficionado, right?
Rabbi Eli
So the truth is-
Stefanski, and he's like Gary
Yeah,
Bergman.
Ellie Stefanski. Ellie's a good friend of mine.
Ellie's a good friend of mine.
Ellie, say hello.
All right, tell us.
Listen, Ellie used to have a private plane.
Private plane,
Sure.
but he stopped flying because his friend died in a
Right,
crash.
That's right. So I would only say about Tesla, Elon Musk has nothing to do with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is one of the most dominant figures in today's world of economics because he started with PayPal, and after he finished PayPal, he started SpaceX and Tesla, which are probably the biggest company in the world.
But he controls cryptocurrency, no?
He does not control cryptocurrency.
It definitely has a big effect on it.
Listen,
When he accepted Bitcoin
so listen,
for
if you
his,
okay, so you could say whatever you want. I think nobody really knows.
let me ask you a question.
Listen, let him speak. Let
Oh,
him speak.
sorry. We only
Nobody
have
really
half
knows.
an hour. Yeah.
Nobody 30, not more than 15 seconds.
Okay, go.
Nobody really knows anything about cryptocurrency. The people that supposedly dig in the ground and make it, I can only say one thing: that the real currency is gold, and gold will continue to be the real currency. And after cryptocurrency is history, people will still own gold. The meme stocks are people that don't understand the stock market. They never understood what a price-earnings ratio is. They're a bunch of idiots that
There you
are...
go. All right.
Wait.
There we go, yeah.
They're a bunch of idiots that were Grateful Deadheads when they were young. Today they
Oh,
are...
this is harsh stuff.
They might be wealthy people, but they don't understand the stock market. And most of them have lost more money than they have made. There are a few of them that have sold out and took the money out at the right time, made a lot of money. But this guy who's really smart, the guy that opened the company Robinhood. This guy's from Bulgaria, and he's a very, very bright guy. And he was the first person that made a IPO. And every IPO, there was a law: the seed money can't sell the stock until 6 months. So he wrote into the
In Bulgaria?
No, he wrote into the Robinhood thing when it went public.
Right.
You don't have to wait till time. As soon as it gets to 85, you can sell it.
Yeah.
So he sold out after 2 days,
Yeah.
and all the people that put the seed money in made 3 or 4 times their money.
Wow.
They didn't have to wait 6 months.
This is 15
in
seconds?
2 days.
Wait a second.
Wow.
This is at least 2 minutes. Or...
Very interesting.
No,
Thank
but let me
Rabbi
ask you a
William.
question. I have one more question. All right. He was offended. I gave him 15 seconds to speak. It took 2 minutes. So we have a half an hour share here. We have to go. It's already 9 minutes. Let's go. Tana Rabbana, Lamed Ham and Aleph. Pri Eitz Hadar. H Atam Eitzel Pir Yoshava. Heavy Omer is the Esrog. Pri Eitz Hadar it says Pri and Eitz, fruit and a tree. Why is it next to each other? Tell you that the fruit has to taste like the tree. The tree has to taste like the fruit. Heavy Omer is the Esrog. And Esrog apparently tastes like the bark of the tree. They have pilpulin. But what about peppers? Be hot peppers. I don't understand. I heard Mayor Omer Mashnem of Natatim Kolates any Odea Shu Eitz Michael. It says by Orla that you should plant any tree. I don't know that it's a fruit tree. Matam Omer Eitz Michael. Why is it Eitz Michael? Fruit that you eat. A tree that you eat the fruit. Eitz Atam Eitzel Perio Shave. A type of tree where the fruit tastes like the tree. Heavy Omer is it pilpulin. So that's also something which tastes like the tree. Peppers. Tell you that it's included in the pasuk. And Eretz Yisrael has everything, even pilpling and hot peppers. So the Gemara says, "Hasam mishum lo efshar." You can't say that our Mishnah creates others referring to peppers, because it's not possible. What can he do? Ninkod chada lo minkar l'kichasa. If he takes one pepper, it's not recognizable that he's taking it. Ninkod treyat lasa priyechad amarachman of lo shnayim v'shlosha. It says pri in lashon singular.
What is a pepper exactly?
There's different types of peppers: bell peppers, hot peppers,
I'm saying these are peppers,
chili peppers.
These are hot. These are peppers like a hot pepper, black pepper that you black pepper. It doesn't mean a vegetable pepper. It means black pepper.
Right. It means peppers with seeds. Right. We're talking about the
That's why it's
seeds.
very small.
Right.
Where
Exactly.
is black? What is pepper? It's a type of.
Pepper it's a type of species, but there's a lot of types of pepper. Under pepper is like a family. They have chili pepper, they have bell peppers, regular, the green peppers,
The black pepper that you
red
salt
one.
pepper. That's also.
Black pepper is, I think, its own mean. I'm not sure if it's part of the chili pepper family or it's actually its own type of pepper.
It's Dr. Pepper.
But they grind it out. Dr. Pepper.
No, but they drink Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
23 flavors. All right. Dr. Pepper is my favorite drink, by the way.
Is it?
For all you should know, right? I like it much better than Coke and Pepsi, and it came out 15 years before Coke, 16 years.
You're joking.
Dr. Pepper was the first cola invented in 1885. Coca-Cola came about in 1901. So for all you aficionados who like your soft drinks, go for Dr. Pepper. It's the first and the best, the only one. I own Keurig Dr. Pepper in the stock market also.
Grateful Debtor? Were you a Grateful Debtor?
I don't know what was he talking about? I don't know what he was talking about. He listen. I looked at his computer and he had over close to $500,000 in the stock market.
Don't tell
So he obviously knows what he's doing a little bit, but
it's not his money. It's the foundation. Or something.
Oh really? What is it, like the cola or something? The money?
It must be that he has money for some sort of someone gave him to hold it. I don't know. It's not his money.
He's from Ramat Shlomo.
Okay, don't tell. He doesn't want. You'll have to.
All right. We don't have time for this.
No.
Hilkach lo efshar. So therefore, you can't take a pepper. Rabbi Omer al tikri hadar, a new drasha. Don't say hadar like beautiful, or hadir like a corral. Ma deer ze yesh po gedolim v'ketanim. Just like a deer has small animals and big animals. Tmimim bali mumim. You have whole animals and animals with a mum. Hachami yesh po gedolim v'ketanim. Tmimim bali mumim. Also an estrog tree, big and small ones, whole ones, and things with a psul on them. Adu shar peros leis bu gedolim v'ketanim tmimim bali mumim. The Gemara says only estrog has this. Other fruits also have these characteristics. By the time that the gedolim the Gedolim are ready to be harvested, or not ready to be harvested, by the time the Ketanim come, the new fruits come, the Gedolim are still on the tree, meaning they don't take them down. Every harvest is every couple of years, so therefore, when you have small ones, you also have big ones also.
So it takes a few years to grow
our estrog tree is kept on the tree for many years.
Really?
A couple of years.
What do you mean? The estrog that you find?
A couple of seasons, actually. I don't know how many years, but a couple of seasons. Rabbi Abba Omer, Al Tikri Hadar Ella Hadar. Davar Shadar. Something that lives in this tree from 1 year to the next, meaning it's on the tree for at least a year, maybe more.
Really?
And as I Omer al Tikri Hadar Ella Idor. Shekem Lashon Yivani Koren Lamayim Idor. It's a lashon of water. Why is it referring to an estrog tree? What's the only fruit that grows? It needs not only rainwater but also irrigation water. Heavy Omer is an estrog, and estrog needs irrigation water to grow in addition to rainwater. And some people actually think Priyetz Hadar is referring to the Hadar Seminary. Hadar Seminary, you heard of that? Hadar Seminary?
No.
Yeah. They only, instead of buying an estrog, they fill their Makai in the midst of marrying a girl from Hadar.
That's really great. Okay.
Wait, can you be able to your mitzvah of Priyetz Hadar and marrying a girl from Hadar?
Okay, let's go.
All right. Shiro Shalini Dachas puzzle. Shira near Dachas is puzzle. My time. He knows Eli Stefanski. It's a competition. All right. Shira Shalini Dachas psula. My time. What's the reason? Came the Sreifa guys. It's gonna be burnt. Tuesday Milta Shir is like the shear is already dissolved, then you need a certain share for an esrog. Arla apostle, my time. What's the reason? Pligi ba Rabbi Chia bar Avin Rabbi Yasi. Charamar the fish ein baheter achila. One says because he can't eat it. Charamar the fish ein badin mamon. And these are reasons because it says lakatam lachem. It has to belong to you. So they're darshaning it has to belong to you for eating it, or it has to belong to you to at least have value, monetary value. The one who needs to be able to eat it and doesn't need it to be worth something. If you just hold it as to be worth something, you don't have to necessarily be able to eat it. Sanan, we learn in the Mishnah, shall truma tmeya psula. If it's truma tmeya, it's possible for esrog. You can't eat it. Truma tmeya, you can't eat it. That's the reason it's possible. Truma tmeya, you're allowed to burn underneath your barbecue or whatever. When you're barbecuing, you can use truma tmeya for your charcoal, if you're light or whatever to light your fire. It adds monetary value. Everyone agrees. We have to say that everyone agrees. You need heter achila. That's why arla is possible. You need heter achila, and arla you don't have heter achila the first 3 years. Kipligi din mamon. Machlokes between Rabbi Chia bar Avin and Rabbi Asi is by din mamon. Marsa heter achila bayin and din mamon lo bayin. One holds you need to be able to eat it, but you don't need to be able to, it doesn't have to have value. Marsara din mamon nami bayin. One holds you have to have monetary value. My benai. What's an afkamina between them? Ika benai u'ma'is sheni yishu shalayim. Aliba de Meir. Ma'is sheni Yerushalayim. According to Rabbi Meir, l'manol v'she'ein b'heter achila hareish b'heter achila. L'manol v'she'ein b'din mamon ma'aser sheni mamon gavoho. According to Rabbi Meir says that ma'aser sheni in Yerushalayim is when you ma'aser sheni, but to bring Yerushalayim in Yerushalayim is considered heavenly food. It's mamon gavoho, belongs to Hashem. It has no intrinsic value for you. It's not worth anything. So according to Rabbi Meir, Ma'aser in Yerushalayim, you shouldn't be able to use because it has no. If you need din mamon, so it's not intrinsically worth anything. But if you just need heter achila, you're allowed to eat it in Yerushalayim. Testayim the Rav Asi the Amar lefi she'ein ba din mamon. Say it's Rav Asi is the one that says doesn't have a din mamon. The Amar Rav Asi esrog shel ma'aser she'ein the Rabbi Meir and the Yosef bo yidei chvasa b'yom tov. The Rekam the Yosef bo yidei chvasa b'yom tov. This time exactly like we said before. Rav Asi is going to say the nafkamina is by an esrog of ma'aser she'ein in Yerushalayim. The difference between Rabbi Meir and the Rabbanan. Guf Amar Rav Asi esrog shel ma'aser she'ein l'divrei Rabbi Meir ein adam Yosef bo yidei chvasa b'yom tov. L'divrei Chacham adam Yosef bo yidei chvasa b'yom tov. According to the Chachamim, it's mamon hedyot. It's not mamon gavoa, so it has worth. Matzah shel ma'aser she'eni l'divrei Rabbi Meir ein adam Yosef bo yidei chvasa b'pesach. It's matzah that's made of ma'aser she'eni from the wheat of ma'aser she'eni. You're not yotzei on Pesach. The matzah, we're going to see that it has to belong to you. The matzah l'divrei Chacham adam Yosef bo yidei chvasa b'pesach. According to the Chachamim, you are yotzei because it's mamon hedyot and it belongs to you. Isa shel ma'aser she'eni. If you have dough that made from ma'aser she'eni l'divrei Rabbi Meir p'turim min hachala, it's part from chala. According to the Chachamim, it is chayav in chala. Masked Rav Papa Bishlam. You're going to see that the chala has to belong to Isa. Ksiv reish ariso seichem. It has to belong to you. Shalachem ariso seichem. It has to belong to you. Esrog nam ksiv lachem. It says mil shalachem l'kachtam lachem. Ela matzah mixim matzaschem. Does it say matzah you have to own it? Why should it be? According to Rabbi Meir, you're not yotzei with ma'aser she'eni mishal matzah in Yerushalayim. Why are you yotzei? It doesn't have to belong to you. Amar Rav Shmuel, we tell Rav Yerim Bar Shalmi, aser lechem lechem. It's a gzir shav lechem lechem. Siv hacham lechem oni. It's a matzah lechem oni. Siv hasam. Top of Lamed Hamid Beis vayab achalchem milechem haaretz. It says by challah when you eat from the bread of the land. Mala challah and mishalachem. It says reish zero ariso seichem. By challah it has to belong to you. V'lo mishal meiser. Afkan mishalachem v'lo mishal meiser. Lema Messiah. I say it's a proof to Rav Asi. Isa shemaiser sheni ptura min achala divrei Meir. Chachamim chayavs b'chala. Like we said before, according to Rav Asi, it's going to make a difference between Rabbi Meir whether the shemaiser sheni is mamon gavo or mamon hedyo. Lema Messiah. So the Gemara says, let's say this price is a proof to Rav Asi. The Gemara says, he. Of course, the proof. That's exactly what he said. Ela midaha. The Gemara says, Ela midaha pligi baha nami pligi. Do we say that just like he argues by chala, he's going to argue by lachem of an esrog, or dilma shining isa the amakra risosechem trezim. It says risosechem twice. Only over there it has to have a din mamo. But dalaminim doesn't have to have esrog, doesn't have to have a din mamon, and therefore maybe this brisa would hold that even if it's mamon gavo, you could still be yotze. He doesn't have to have intrinsically worth money. So truma tmei psula. If it's truma tmei, it's possible. The lace ba heter achila. The reason it's possible, like we said, everyone needs that. It has to be dan achila. It says lachem. It has to at least be available for you to eat. Shel truma tehora lo yito. If it's truma tahora, you shouldn't lechatchila take it for your dalat mina. Pligi barami rasi. What's the reason for this? Charamar mibnei shemachshira. One says because when you dip, every day when you take your lulav and esrog out, you dip it in water, right? You put it in water. Some people wrap it up in a tin foil, your lulav should be moist. When you take it out, a little water is going to get on the esrog, and it's going to machshir it like habal tuma. And you're not allowed to be mafsid. You're not allowed to let your truma tahora become tmeya. So if you do machshira, if the water goes on the esrog, so it makes it a roy like kabel tuma, it's the first step in makabel tuma. We don't want that. One says because if you use it, so you're gonna ruin it. You want to have a good fruit to eat or to use, and when you use it for your dalat minim, you're gonna handle it a lot, right? Mishmash me yadayim, so you're gonna ruin it. My benai, what's nafkli mutim? When he designated this esrog as truma, except everything will be truma in this esrog, except the outer rind, the outer peel. If you hold the problem is because you're going to make it wet, so you're still going to make this wet, it's a problem. But one who holds because you're mafsid truma, you're not mafsid truma because you're just ruining the outer peel, not ruining the inside, and the outer peel is not truma because you declared that it wasn't truma.
Okay.
If you took it, b'diavad your kosher. Why b'diavad is a kosher? If you need a heder achila, it has a heder achila. It also needs to have a din mamon. Hareish ba din mamon. It is worth money because Kohen could eat this. He could partake of it. He could sell it to a Kohen. Michelle Demai. Demai is trumas and maisos. You're not sure if they're trumas and maisos or not. My time. What's the reason you're allowed to use the machlokes in Beis Hillel Beis Shammai? The Beis Hillel. Came on the boy mifker lula nichse heavy ani. Technically, I could just abandon my possessions and make them hefker. And I'll become an ani, I'll become a poor person, and I'll be fit for me because the Gemara is going to say that an ani, a poor person, is allowed to eat demai. So even now, when you're a rich person, since you could make yourself potentially poor, it's also called lachem. This not machilas aniyim demai, besachsanya demai. You can feed poor people demai, and you can feed your guests demai. Some people say achsanya refers to army guests, armies that were staying there. I think it just means to a guest also. You could feed demai to your guests. Shmuel, when you have guests over for Shabbos, do you feed them demai? Honestly, Shmuel, what do you do?
What, demai?
Let's say you're at a chicken. So
Yeah.
what would you do? Let them go hungry? You feed them demai?
I would probably give them demai. I mean,
Do you have demai? Look in the camera. We can't see you.
oh, sorry. Hi. Yes.
You have demai in your house? You have like a shelf in your fridge which you designate for demai?
Demai? No, I don't have any demai.
Why not?
I went to the supermarket. They were all out.
There are a lot of demai. Here in the Makol, they have no
But
demai.
there is no demai nowadays, is there?
I mean, there could be demai, except for the fact that there's a hechsher on the supermarkets. Someone takes up shumas and maestros, but if they make a mistake with shumas and maestros and they try to
So
sell
I mean,
it,
if you buy
it would be demai.
fruits, vegetables.
If you go, let's say, to Tveria or something like that,
Yeah.
a place that's not under a Haredi hechsher, let's say. So a lot of times you'll find yourself with demai. A lot of people, Ibergameister, what Ibermeister is? Ibergameister, whatever that means. They take off their own shumas and maestros. They're machmir. A lot of Yerushalmis are machmir. They take off shumas and maestros. Even though it's Eidach Haredis, the supermarket has a good hechsher, they'll take off their own shumas and maestros. They'll buy an
That's a good
apple, they'll
idea.
take out shumas and
That's a
maestros.
good idea. I don't know how to do that. I'd like to learn how to do that.
No, you don't have to learn how to do it. You can just have demai and give it to your guests. So that's my advice to you. So machilas aniyim demai v'chasanya demai. Beishamai, why do they say you can't use demai for your esrog? Ani lo achil demai. All right, ani can't eat demai. That's not machilas aniyim demai v'chasanya demai. Amar Rav Huna Tana Beishamai Omer Mein machilas aniyim v'chasanya demai. It's machlokes Beishamai Yisrael. Beisil Omer machilas aniyim demai v'chasanya demai. He holds you could. You could feed it to them, and so therefore you can make yourself an ani. So therefore it has a heter achila for you. Beit Shammai says you can't feed it to an ani or achsanya. It's no heter achila, so it's possible for it's not called lachem. It's not yours for an esrog. Shemai Yisrael Yerushalayim. You're not supposed to use it, but if you did, it's kosher. If the reason that you're not supposed to use it because you're machshir it, also ma'aser sheni, you don't want it to become tummy. You're machshira. You're making it royal lekabel tuma. L'man daram neshim mafsida. Hare mafsida. You're being mafsid. Not all kosher. Sheira. L'man daram neshim ba'heder achila divrei akol. If you hold that you need a heder achila, so everyone agrees you have a heder achila in Yerushalayim. L'man daram l'fisha ein ba din mamon. Hamani Rabbani. You have to say our Mishnah's Rabbanon who say that it has a din mamon. According to the mayor, it's not going to have a din mamon. Alsa chazazis. Let's say a blemish, boil, went on the esrog, apostles it. Amar Rav Chisda, that was Rabbeinu Gadol Amra. This thing, Rabbeinu Gadol was Rav said, Hamakom Yev Ezra, Hashem should help him that he said the right thing. Lo Shan Al Makom Echad. We're only talking about if the chazazis was on one place in the esrog. Ava B'shnayim Shloshim Makom was kosher. If it's in 2 or 3 places, it's kosher, even though it's on the majority of the esrog. Amar Lei Rava Other Rava B'shnayim Shloshim Makom was Havalek Munor. It's worse if you have 2 or 3 places. It's gonna spot it. It looks bad. It's not Hadar, apostle. Eliit Mar Aseifa. If Rav was saying something, he said on the Seifa. And the Seifa says, Al Miyuto kosher. If the chazazis, if the boil is on the miyut of the esrog, it's kosher. Amar Rav Chisda, that was the Rabbeinu Gadol Amro, and Makom Yezro. This is what Rav said. Hashem should help him. Lo Shan Al Makom Echad. We're only talking about if the chazazis is in one place. Of B'shnayim Shloshim Makomos, heavy lake menumar. Apostle. Even though it's on miyut of the esrog, it's on the minority of the esrog, but it's a spotted esrog, it's apostle. Amar Rava. Chotmo, and on the actual chotam is the nose literally, or it's the actual upper surface where it goes, where it descends, where it slopes down. The top of the esrog basically is very noticeable. There are a few of a mashu now apostle, even a mashu, even a blemish of a mashu, chazazis, or let's say you have a black spot or something like that, that would apostle, you know. When you like paint your esrogim, you make sure to use brown or black color. Because brown is okay, but black is a problem. Just wait, when you use before sukkahs comes, when you paint your esrogim, make sure to paint them brown, okay, not black.
Thanks
okay.
for that. That's up.
Shmuel's esrogim could be is on display in the Louvre. I love saying that. Louvre in France.
What is Louvre?
It's a museum in France.
Is that a bathroom in French? What does that mean?
Louvre.
You know, in English, Louvre is a bathroom.
I don't know what it is. It's a museum. It's the most famous, the biggest art museum in the world.
Louvre?
In Paris. Louvre.
Why did it get such a
Louvre.
strange name? Okay.
That's a lot of French words are.
Museum. Le museum.
That's what it is. Nitla pitmaso. Let's say the pitom is gone. We're talking about the pitom is composed of 2 parts. It has the stem and it has the little thing on top, the shoshanta on top, the little circular thing on top. So he's saying not the buchnasa, the pitom. It's not just the circular thing on top. The shoshanta is actually the whole pitom is gone. Then it's a problem. Nikla, if it's peeled. Amar Rava Hay Isroga the Iglik Hina Sumka. If the esrog was peeled and it resembles a red date, kshera. The whole peel is off, it's kshera. Anantan niklaf pasul. How could it be kosher? The Mishnah says if it's peeled, it's possible. Kasha, habekula, habemixas. If the whole thing is peeled, then it's kosher because it looks normal. If part of it is peeled and it looks spotty, it looks like it has freckles, and it's possible because it's not hadar.
Really? So what, you can peel an esrog and use it?
Yeah, peel your esrog.
I never heard that. Anyway. Okay.
All right. Have a good day. You got your stock market information. You got a Rosh Kolel from Telstone telling you about the stock market,
right.
all the insider information of the stock market.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Only in this year, you're going to get inside information from financial experts over here about how to invest in the stock market and run a Kolel at the same time. He's running a full-time Kolel that gives shiurim, and he's a stock market buff.
And I think he's also he also does triathlons in this period of time.
Does he? This guy's amazing. It's a schus that we had him on our shir today. Hopefully he'll join more. I don't think he likes me too much. But all right, have a good day. Bye.
You're a dead, what do you call it? Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead. I guess he lives in the Grateful Dead when he was younger.